You know, most people think finance and content creation live in two completely different worlds. Finance is all about numbers, spreadsheets, and, let's be honest, a little bit of stress. Content creation? That's the creative side. Editing videos, picking music, making things look cool. But here's the thing. When you combine them, you get a superpower. And today, I want to show you why understanding finance can completely change how you create content, make you way more successful in the long run. All right, let's start with the basics. Creating content isn't just about having an idea and hitting record. It's actually an investment of your time, your money, and your energy. Think of it like running a small business. You have production costs, gear, software, maybe hiring editors or designers, marketing costs, ads, collaborations, giveaways, it's tasing, and your own time, which is actually the most valuable currency you have. If you don't manage these like a budget, you can end up overspending or burning out without seeing real growth. Finance basically helps you create smarter, not harder. Here's the fun part. You can actually apply investor thinking to your content strategy. Investors ask, where will I get the biggest return? For you as a creator, that means asking, which videos actually bring in more views or subscribers? Which platforms give you the best engagement for your time? What type of content leads to sponsorships, sales, or brand deals? When I worked in finance, everything was about ROI, return on investment. In content creation, ROI might not always be money right away. It could be more followers, a higher watch time, or stronger brand recognition. But tracking it gives you a roadmap. Now, here's where finance and YouTube analytics become best friends. Numbers don't lie. They tell you what's working and what's not. In finance, we track cash flow. In content creation, your cash flow is metrics like click-through rate, audience retention, and engagement rate. Let's say one of your videos has a 70% audience retention rate, while another drops off at 30% after 20 seconds. That's like seeing one investment double and another lose half its value. So naturally, you double down on what's working. When you start seeing your content in terms of performance data, you're not just a creator, you're a strategist. Here's a tip I wish more creators knew. Don't spend everything on your next big video. Budget your creative energy like you would money. Maybe put 20% into experimental ideas, 50% into proven formats, and 30% into passion projects. That way you're always innovating without risking it all. Hell yes, this applies to actual money too. If your editing software costs $20 a month and a thumbnail designer charges $50, you have to make sure those costs are sustainable based on your channel's income or goals. One of my favorite finance concepts is compound interest. Small investments that grow over time. Content creation works the same way. Each video you make isn't just a video, it's a long-term asset. It stays online, it keeps attracting views, and it can keep making you money months, even years later. The more consistently you upload, the more your library compounds in value. That's how small channels suddenly start blowing up. It's the same magic as a savings account that grows faster and faster over time. In finance, you can't avoid risk. You just have to manage it. Same for content creation. Sometimes you'll have to try new formats, post at odd hours, or talk about a trending topic you've never covered before. But instead of just guessing, you can make calculated risks by using your data and understanding your audience. It's like investing in a stock you've researched thoroughly, instead of one you just heard about on social media. So here's the takeaway. The creative side will always be fun. But the financial mindset is what keeps you in the game long term. If you treat your content like an investment portfolio, track your returns, manage your resources, and take calculated risks, you're not just making videos, you're building a brand with real value. Trust me, in both finance and content creation. That's how you win.